Charlito's Cocina Chorizo Seco. This right here is something that I've been looking forward to trying, and the time has come. When you're doing food tasting videos, there's two things that I've learned. One is expiration dates. It is all too easy to find something at a store and go, oh, wow, this is interesting, and I should do a food tasting video. Then comes to making the video. The other thing is that some of the time you will have something around that you really want to just taste, but you haven't made the video yet. So it can be a dilemma. This one I'm about to taste, and I've been waiting for it. What is this exactly? There is a tremendous amount of information on this package, which I will show you. And in addition to all of this reading, there's also another story inside the package. See this here? Charlito's Cocina. Our mission is to make the... And you can't read that story until you take this out. This is a chorizo, and let's go ahead and take a look at their website and see if they give us any of this massive amount of information which can be found on the package. Okay, right here, the official website of Charlito's Cocina. And cocina, by the way, means kitchen in Spanish. So, chorizo seco, mild, dry, cured chorizo. And there's a little note in red. Orders will ship in September, as items are currently in production. I guess they're sold out right now. What we love about this is not how much we do to it, but how little. You'll be hard-pressed to find a simpler, more authentic Spanish-style chorizo produced here in the U.S. Our chorizo uses as few ingredients as possible for the process to still work. It's made simply with heritage breed, animal welfare certified pork, solar evaporated sea salt, pimenton de la vera from burlap and barrel. What is pimenton de la vera? We're going to find out. And it's got a kiss of garlic. So chorizo seco is a true expression of what can be when a short list of phenomenal ingredients are guided through a process through transformation. It is gluten-free, keto-friendly. Refrigeration is recommended but not required. I've had this for a couple of months. It has been refrigerated. And then the shelf life is 4 to 6 months. The product contains natural, beneficial white mold on the surface. I can see a bit of that through this package. So there are no, quote, natural flavors, unquote, no, quote, spices, unquote. No, there are transparent ingredients, there is minimal packaging, and see the info sheet for pairings. All right. Now, the question is, what is pimento de la vera? I was wondering that myself. I am a pepperhead. I love all things peppers. I grow peppers in my own garden, and I didn't know what this was offhand. So I went and took a look at the Tienda website, and right here is about pimenton de la vera, smoked paprika. So it is smoked paprika. Now, this is a long story. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I want to taste this. But if you look at the first paragraph here, when Ferdinand and Isabella in the monastery of Guadalupe received Christopher Columbus at the completion of his second voyage to America, they were astonished when he presented them with peppers from around the world. The flavor of the peppers took their breath away. But that did not stop the monks from cultivating them, and soon the peppers spread throughout Extremadura. But it was not until the 17th century that pimenton de la vera, the milled powder from these peppers, began its general inclusion in Spanish cuisine. And this, of course, is from tienda.com. So let's take a look at what it says on the back of the package here. Now, it's pretty small to read, so I blew it up here with some pictures so you can read it. There is a food porn picture of this package as it sits right here. Exact same package. Now, looking at what it says on the back, Chorizo Seco, made with heritage breed pork, hand-harvested, solar evaporated sea salt, lightly smoked pimenton de la vera, which we now know what that is, and a hint of garlic. And then the tasting notes are earthy, wood fire, mild like a hearth. Now that's interesting. It says a taste is of wood fire, but I don't see it mentioned that these have been wood fired. So I think that's a little bit of a play on words there. And then, of course, it says it would go good on a board, a salad, eggs, on a pizza, hey, in legumes, beans, paella. It would go good on a sandwich, and with cheese, manchego in particular. I have to see if I have some manchego in the fridge. I'll have to try that. Malvarosa, they say it would go good with cider, lager, with honey on it, hey, and or with a medium red wine. Now, taking a look down below this, there's a lot more reading on this package about Charlito's Cocina. We are a small producer of handcrafted cured meats based in New York. Our procedures are simple, the ingredients lists are short and understandable, and you'll never find words like spices or flavorings or natural flavors on our labels. We believe that you have a right to know what you're eating, and that we have a responsibility to tell you. Charlito's Cocina was born in 2011 out of an inspiration to keep the age and tradition of curing meats alive. This process of transformation, how you could turn a highly perishable food, raw meat, into something that does the opposite of perishing by leaving it in which it is most prone to perishing. It is the root of our inspiration. Not only is it a way of preserving, but it's a way of elevating the food into something completely different than what it was to begin with, something delicious and breathtaking. The transformation of raw materials into beautifully cured meat is a true triumph of human ingenuity, one that was born out of necessity and is evolved into a delicious gift to the world, one that elevates pleasure and nourishes. Wow, that is really well written. Kudos. Very nice. And then right here are the nutrition facts. Sodium is 270 milligrams, which is 11% of the RDA. I always look for that. And it says servings are 5, so I'm guessing about 5 slices. Made in the USA and distributed by Charlito's Cocina on Steinway Street in Astoria, New York, and it even has their phone number. It's time. I've been waiting for this, and I went to see. I'm pretty sure I've had this for about 6 months. Expiration date is 4/20 of 26. So let's get this thing open. And here's the chorizo right here. And you can see that it does have that mold, as mentioned, on the outside casing. Oh my God, this smells good. Yeah, it smells like paprika, and even if this is not wood-fired, I'm getting the wood-fired aroma, oddly. Okay, so this is a hard sausage, which is going to require a very sharp knife. So I'm going to use mine here from Germany. And let's go ahead and get this thing cut. Okay, it cuts pretty easy. I can imagine it would be more difficult unless the knife was insanely sharp. Okay, and here's what one looks like. And without further ado, let's see what it tastes like. Food can create very powerful memories. And this just brought back a feeling of remembering something that I really loved but I don't remember when or where. Something a long time ago. I think it was something that I ate down there in Texas. Uh, but this is dry cured Spanish chorizo right here. Uh, this I'm actually really, really blown away about. I'll give it a 10/10 just at the first taste. Uh, I am very, very happy with this. Very surprised. This is not just something where I would say, "Oh, that's good. That's pretty good." This is really, really good. I love this. Now I want to try all of those pairings with manchego cheese, with honey. Oh my God. All right. This company I am not done with. I will not forget this, and I'm going to seek out more of their products. Now, after opening this, it's still a little hard to see the story, but it's a long one, and we've already read enough information on this. So, um, if you like dry cured chorizo, you like salamis, you like preserved meats, this right here, I think that if your palate is anything remotely similar to that of mine, I think that this is something that you will be extremely impressed with. Mm. How much sodium? Can I eat this whole stick today? Mm. Absolutely wonderful. This Charlito's Cocina Chorizo Seco. I love this. It is absolutely excellent. If you enjoy videos like this, be sure to subscribe. I enjoy doing them. And until next time, peace out from San Francisco.